Hi guys, Harry here, and with the 60th anniversary fast approaching, and with the release of the new Doctor Who magazine, in the letter from the showrunner segment, Russell T Davies was very insistent to push us in the direction of the Doctor Who trailer that was released back in Christmas of last year, saying that there is one detail everyone has missed. Who is this person entering Mr. Emporium? But before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe, also leave a like and comment down below, and let's get into the video. So, what I am talking about is Russell T Davies in the Doctor Who magazine, in the segment Letter from the Showrunner. He says that there is one big thing that no one has guessed. There is one big actor who no one has guessed in the trailer, specifically the person who is entering Mr. Emporium. And, I mean, for Russell T Davies to put it out, either it's a massive, big misdirection and this video is going to age so poorly, or one of these people I'm going to mention might be right. Of course, I did a breakdown of the Doctor Who trailer, which I will link up in the cards above, and I did find some references, some hidden Easter eggs, so I know I got some things, but there is this one man, I'm pretty sure it's a man, it looks very much like a man, that is entering Mr. Emporium, which will be, of course, the toy maker's shop, and no one has guessed who it is, and Russell T Davies has pointed it out, no one knows. So this video is obviously going to go over who this person could be. Now, based on the appearances that we've seen, I am only really going to focus on white males, as that is what it looks like this person is. It could be a female, however the build and the hair looks more to be a male, and also I am going to focus on white males more because the skin complexion looks more white than black or Asian. It just looks more white. That's why I'm focusing on white males. So, of course, there have been loads of theories going through Twitter. Of course, there has been names of Hugh Grant. Of course, Hugh Grant has been rumoured to be playing, the Doctors before. He was rumoured to be one of the people who could have played the 9th Doctor, rumoured to be one of the people who could have played the 14th or 15th Doctor. Of course, his name has come up a lot, and Hugh Grant has said that he would always want to be in Doctor Who, but he would prefer to be a villain, so this could be his character, this could be Hugh Grant. Of course, there have been names of this could be a young Ian Chesterton, and of course Ian Chesterton is the companion of the First Doctor, one of those companions, and again he did come back in The Power of the Doctor in like the companion support group, so this could be a young version of him, and there have been many people centred around who could be playing this young Ian Chesterton, but I've found that Jamie Glover, I think people have said that could be a good choice to play this young version of Ian Chesterton if it is him. So that's another one. Of course, there are even more out there ones like Jack Black. I mean, I could see Jack Black doing it. I mean, he had a small, tiny cameo in The Office, and he's done other small cameos, and he's done just voice acting, of course, Kung Fu Panda. So I'm pretty sure Jack Black would just be up for doing a Doctor Who episode, just one Doctor Who episode. I can see him going up for it. And of course, there have been rumours of other Doctors as well. Of course, there's been rumours of Paul McGann, the 8th Doctor. This could be Paul McGann as the 8th Doctor, or just a completely other character just played by Paul McGann. Of course, it would be hard to overlook Paul McGann playing a different character, so I'm pretty sure it could be the 8th Doctor. And that has been, of course, floating around. It's even said that it could be the 11th Doctor, and that would just be crazy, as Matt Smith has said countless times that he could be, that he's not going to be in the 60th anniversary specials. But of course, as we saw with Andrew Garfield in No Way Home, he said he wasn't in No Way Home, and then it was revealed that of course he was in No Way Home. And it doesn't stop there for Doctors. There have been rumours that it is a young First Doctor entering Mr. Emporium, as it has been mentioned in the Celestial Toymaker serial that there was a previous meeting between the Doctor and the Toymaker than we saw, of course, in the Celestial Toymaker. The Doctor is clear to mention that. So this could be their first ever meeting here. And then, of course, we come to the most recent incarnation of the Doctor. The 14th Doctor has been said that this could be the 14th Doctor. Of course, David Tennant entering Mr. Emporium. And I don't know, it just is crazy. And of course, it doesn't end there for speculation. Of course, a lot of people have been pulling up names that Russell T Davies has worked with before, as of course, Russell T Davies likes to work with people he has worked before. So there have been names like Aidan Gillen, the main character of Queer as Folk, as well as his co-stars in Queer as Folk of Craig Kelly, and also Charlie Hunman as well. Those were the main characters of Queer as Folk, of course, which Russell T Davies wrote. Of course, there has also been Vincent Franklin, who was the main character of Cucumber, of course, which Russell T Davies wrote again. Of course, there has even been Ben Wishcash, a main character in A Very English Scandal, which he starred along with Hugh Grant. So again, there's even more comparisons between Russell T Davies and Hugh Grant. This could possibly be Hugh Grant. There's also Rory Tovey, who was one of the main characters of Years and Years, and along with Rory Kinnear, who was also in Years and Years, and he has, of course, appeared in other shows as well, James Bond films. So he could very possibly be the person entering Mr. Emporium. And then there was the Shaite of Ollie Alexander, of course, who was rumoured to be the new Doctor, the 14th Doctor, 15th Doctor, but it wasn't him. So maybe he could be appearing in the 60th anniversary instead. There's also Callum Scott Howes, who is another main character of It's a Sin. So his name has been making the rounds, and Nathaniel Curtis, another main character of It's a Sin, and his name, of course, has been brought up. And it doesn't end there for people from It's a Sin. There's also David Carlay. His name has been coming up, and Sean Dooley. That name has come up as well. Just loads of people who Russell T Davies has worked with, especially in recent years, the more recent names that have come up. And of course, there's been people that have been rumoured to be in Doctor Who, or have been rumoured to be in contention, of course, for playing the Doctor. And I thought all of these were people who could definitely be that character in Mr. Emporium, entering Mr. Emporium. But I wanted to search out my own name, someone that I don't think I have ever heard mention on Twitter or in a YouTube video that could be this character. So my theory is that this could be David Walliams. Of course, he is another actor which is almost quintessentially British, of course, like the show Doctor Who. And I think he could be another actor, another person who would just be up for one episode of Doctor Who just to come in and play a character. And I could definitely see him putting his own twist on, like, the Meddling Monk, or Omega, another big Time Lord baddie. Of course, the Valeyard, which is a dark version of the Doctor, and this would work extremely well with what David Tennant's Doctor said. Of course, the fact that he doesn't know who he is anymore.
I don't know who I am anymore.
The Valeyard could work really well with that. He could also be playing a Guardian of Time, which is technically what the Toymaker is. The Toymaker is a Guardian of Time. It's been stated that in the show that they are kind of like, were at the birth of the universe. They saw the universe being born, and they, well, as I said, a guardian of time. They're not really affected by the laws of reality in the way that everyone else is. Another character I thought it could be is R'hllon, who has been in a lot of the Toymaker, a lot of stories that the Toymaker has been in. Of course, R'hllon is a person who the Toymaker has merged with before, and then R'hllon, I think, cast the Toymaker out of his body, so the Toymaker could be back, and it could be a head-to-head between R'hllon, the Toymaker, and the Doctor gets involved as well. And also it could be Fenric, of course, a past foe of the Doctor, specifically the 7th Doctor, and the Toymaker has met Fenric a few times before, so this could be another fight, like, as I said, with R'hllon, but this time between Fenric, the Toymaker, and the Doctor gets involved. Or this could be Stefan, the Toymaker's servant, and he could just be on Earth before the Toymaker gets to Earth, scouts him out, builds his shop for him, and then for the Toymaker to emerge to Earth and, of course, wreak his havoc on the Doctor. And I think David Walliams could put his spin on this. I think he could make the character extremely menacing, as well as delivering amazing comedic moments, as I think he balances that so well, especially in the books he has written. And of course he plays characters in all the movie adaptations they have made of his books, and he is just a golden moment, of course, in all of them. But that is just my thoughts. Let me know down in the comments below if there are any names I missed that you think could be this character entering Mr. Emporium. And Russell T Davies was keen to point out that this was a big name person, a big name actor. However, this could be a red herring, but I just had to make a video on this for all of you guys. And also, if you liked this video, don't forget to leave a like, also subscribe, and share it out. And I will see you in the next one, where I have something very special for you. So I'll see you then.